Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, I not only like huge, large knives, I also like smaller knives. And this is a pretty cool knife that I got off of eBay. It's a Camco, and I mainly got it for the handles. I believe this is celluloid, like end of days. And Camco is a branch, lesser expensive branch of Camillus, and they started in 1948, and I believe they went into the 60s or 70s. I don't know when that branch, eventually ended, but it's about a peanut size. What's interesting about it is I like several things about it. First, it has a long pull with no match strike on it, and it's deep, so it's easy to grab. It's got, a little clip point blade and everything, but look at what the secondary blade is. Again, no match strike on it, which I like when they don't have a match strike on it. It's a coping blade. That's pretty cool. Usually on a pin blade, like a Rough Rider, the secondary is a speary type of pin blade. This is a case. It has that, and its secondary blade on the case is a pin blade. Man, this one's that one that's got a strong back on it. All right, yeah. So this is what it is compared to a Buffalo or a Case Large Stockman. Like I said, it's about a peanut size. Pretty much the same, but pretty cool. Now the it will shrink over the time, and celluloid can have a problem with causing stuff to rust and outgas, but this hasn't been cleaned up or anything. There's just a little bit of corrosion right there, which will probably come off sandpaper. Blade's in really good shape. It looks like this knife was never used that much or sharpened. It's got a nice snap to it. Doesn't have a half stop. Pull. It starts off easier, gets harder, right here, that's easier. You know how that is. It doesn't stay the same all the way through. But it's not a real hard one. I'd say about a 4. It's not as hard as that the little case one. Yeah, so let's get the dimensions. That thing tried to get me. Right on the end of the thumb. I felt it grab into the... Good thing I didn't sharpen it first. So yeah, you've got about a 1.1/8 little coping blade there. And then this guy, almost 2 inches. 1 7/8 or 13/16 cutting edge, and closed it's 2 3/4 inch. Yeah, I just love the colors in it and everything. This isn't doing too bad of a job of picking up the colors on this one, the camera. Let's see if we can zoom in. Yeah. It doesn't smell like turpentine or anything like that, but I haven't sanded it or anything like. It has like brass liners. Looks like nickel silver. It's pretty well made. What happened was I was looking through eBay, and I saw this, and I went, ooh, I like those little covers on it. And of course, it was a zoomed in picture like this, so I figured it was going to be small. I figured it was going to be about peanut size. But like I said, I mainly got it for the covers because they look cool. Like melted plastic all mixed together, different colors. But yeah, anyway, there you go. I thought I'd throw that little one in there for you. It's just a cool little knife. You don't see, you know, a lot of these throughout the days. And let me see. We'll check it for some paper cutting abilities. This, like I said, has not been, I haven't done anything to it. Oh yeah, it needs it. It's got a drag and cut. I mean, it's cutting. And it is cutting fairly cleanly, but yeah, it's not as sharp as I'd like it to be. You can see where the paper was dragging on it. Get over here, you. Camera does not want to focus. But yeah, fairly consistent bevel. That'd be easy to fix. No problem with that. Like I said, I think it's a factory edge on this thing. It doesn't look like it's been sharpened. They did a pretty good job, considering it's the inexpensive lesser line and everything. Like 3 pins on here. Everything's flush. Celluloid will shrink over time. Let's see if this guy will. Would you please concentrate and look right there? Man, this camera, you get too close to it and it won't focus at all. Just know you're gonna have to use zoom. All right. Anyway, there, I thought I'd just give you that little. I think I paid like. The thing was, I was looking at it, and they had. I just put a like thing by it. I didn't put a bid or an offer or anything like that. I just looked at it and said, "Oh yeah." And that's what happens. They'll contact you, and the seller contacted me and made me an offer. Made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I think it was originally for like $12.50, and he offered it for $10 or something like that, and I said yes, because I was going to get it anyway, but I was just waiting, because sometimes you can do that, even if it doesn't say, like if it'll say, this much money, this is on eBay, this much money or best offer. If you put a heart by it, like you're liking it or whatever, the dealer can know who all likes this, you know, how many people are following it, and can make an offer to some people, you know, as a discount. Hey, it's good for 24 or 72 hours or whatever, certain amount off. And if you take it, then you got to pay for it, you know. You accept the offer. But, yeah, pretty cool. So, I try not to look at eBay too much like that, because if you don't put a heart by it, it's hard to find these things sometimes, you know. So you gotta say that you like them, but then if you put a check by it or a heart by it, well then sometimes they'll hit you when you don't have any money. Like this one hit me when I had $4 in the account, but in savings I transferred some money over, like $5 or whatever, and brought my account up to 43 cents until I got paid, just to get this knife. And I like I said, I had budgeted everything. I hadn't counted on getting another knife, but I just couldn't pass this one up, and I'm glad I got it. So anyways, yeah, this a little inexpensive knife can make me happy. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.